to our first Technique Tuesday tip video. It doesn't have an official name yet. We're gonna work on it though. We gotta talk about tire flips. If you looked at the programming for the next week, you know that we have tire flips coming up on Thursday for Odd Object Thursday. You guys are loving these new movements that we're throwing out. You're loving the new stuff, the new touches that you're getting on all these different kind of odd objects. We wanna make sure that we go into Thursday with a firm grasp of what we're actually gonna get into. So in order to talk about tire flips, I'm gonna need a tire. Whoa, all right, this is Chrissy. She's never flipped a tire before, ever in her life, right?
Never.
Until we just warmed up a little bit. We practiced a little bit. We're gonna eventually get to these ones over here today. You cool with that?
Sure.
All right, great. So we're gonna talk about setup first. You're not gonna flip a tire from inside the tire. So we're gonna go into a nice wide stance, okay? Now, just like any kind of movement we do, we wanna make sure we set up properly. So you gotta set your core, set and brace your spine and keep everything nice and tight. She's gonna reach on down underneath the tire. Then from here, it's not so much a lift, it's more of a movement into the tire. We're trying to put all of our weight into that tire. And she's gonna stand up and drive herself into that tire, position one leg underneath for support, and then from here, she's gonna adjust her grip as necessary. Now we really wanna make sure we have a very violent and aggressive hip drive into that tire. Go ahead and pop those hips. Once we get it up and over, gravity's gonna do the rest. She's done the hardest part, so she'll flip that tire for me, okay? So we're gonna take a look at it from another angle here so you can see that violent and aggressive hip action. It happens fast, okay? Again, set up position, feet nice and wide, hands down. You're gonna drive yourself into that tire, up, pop the hips aggressively, drive through, okay? Now this is a lighter weight tire here. We're gonna actually pull out one of these bigger ones and have her really apply this because we wanna see how far we can push it today, right? So we're gonna give that a shot. We're gonna set up, reset, regroup. We'll be back in a second. Here we go. This tire weighs 7,000 pounds. I don't know if she's ready for this. We went from the middleweight tire to this behemoth. She's gonna apply those things we went into. She's gonna drive herself into that tire. She's gonna pop those hips and flip this thing over. Here we go.
Oh no, that's not happening.
Reset. So we're back again. Take two. Take a deep breath, drive it. All right, shake it off, come on.
Okay.
Take a deep breath, like you're maxing out your deadlift, drive and pop the hips. Come on, up. All right, now switch your grip, pop the hips and turn it over.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go. A 7,000 pound tire flip. So can't stress this enough, this is not an arm exercise. We're not curling that tire up, and you're not trying to change your wrist position when it's resting on your legs. You're gonna use that hip motion to pop and get underneath it, just like you would. You're gonna use that hip action, open the hips, then pop underneath, change your grip, turn it over, let gravity do the rest. Think about like a clean. We pop the hips and then pull ourselves underneath, okay? If you have any questions, post them in the comments. We're happy to help. This is our first ever Tech Tuesday video. So your feedback is gonna be vitally important to make sure that this continues on a successful path. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next week.